Hey everyone, it's finally the weekend and you know what that means. So a couple days ago I made a post on my channel of which videos I'll be working on. One of them was the Pyrite Adventure 2 review. I want to specify that this is not only Pyrite Adventure 2, but this is Pyrite Adventure 1 and 2 since it is a duology after all. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to make a third game, but I want to make a review because I really enjoyed that game. I would have made this review much sooner, but I've been very busy if you guys haven't been seeing. Anyways though, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like what you see in advance, then subscribing will be nice. Anyways, thank you and we'll get started. With all that mess out of the way, let's start with Pyrite Adventure 1 story. This story starts with Dr. Bacon here making a machine called the Bacon Laser that is going to wreak havoc on the world and let him be able to create Bacon World. Which then he states that the Doge Pyrites, which are probably going to stop him, but they're scattered across the world. This is when you appear, which I will address as Aero because that's my character. Aero says he's been itching for some action. You go around collecting the Doge Pyrites, which then you go to Chaos City, which was a test zone for the Bacon Laser, which is almost at full power. By this time you've already have most of the Doge Pyrites, and this is when the Bacon Laser is almost complete. When you go to Bacon Hair's base, the Bacon Laser is fired at the moon, which literally half of it is exploded, like SA2. Then the story ends. The story for a Roblox game isn't really bad per se, it's just kind of weird. There's a lot of things that happen out of the blue for kind of no reason if you think about it. Dr. Bacon Hair comes out of nowhere and wants to destroy the world and create his new world. You are just there just cause, like, you're just plopped in the story, which is kind of weird to me. The stages don't really have any interconnection, which I'll get to later when I'm talking about the design and stuff. But really it's just all of not really cohesive adventure. It's just from stage to stage like you're playing a classic Sonic game. But I mean, that's not really the main focus of a Roblox game nowadays. It's really performance, so let's see how it does in gameplay. Pyrite Adventure starts off really well. In fact, the first stage you go through is Wave Paradise, and it has a lot of Sonic Adventure vibes. It's like Emerald Coast, and it's actually a really good stage. It's not anything perfect because some of it can feel like a line, but to be honest, it has some pretty good potential here. And a lot of the stages in this game are really good. I wouldn't say any of them are really bad. I'll get to maybe like 2 of them that I saw large issues with, but regardless though, I think you'll be fine with the first, let's say, 4 to 5 stages of this game. They're actually a lot of fun to play through, and I don't really have any complaints after all. Some of it can feel like linear, very linear, but I mean, it's not too bad after all. Stage 7 of Abandoned Kingdom makes me want to kill myself. Jesus Christ. I hate this part of the stage, mainly because it tries to make up for the Sonic 06 thing, where you're running at basically top speed, and the blur gives that illusion, but the level design here is not very strong. It's pretty linear, like I said before, but it's really annoying here because you get blinded by a lot. I know I said that I like the textures and stuff, but sometimes, especially during this stage, it just blinds you. Like, you can't see anything and you don't know where you're supposed to jump, where you're supposed to go. It's a lot of issues here, and along with that, it doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't help that the game's physics are always at 10, if you know what I mean. Basically, a Sonic game is supposed to go from 1 to 10. This game is already always at 10, so which means trying to make an accurate jump is so difficult, and it's very annoying getting past here because this is a required part of the stage. But this, I'd rather play through this 30 million times than the last stage of this game, and we'll get to that right now. I'ma just say this right now. Professor Bacon Hair's lab, stage 8, is probably one of the worst stages in this game, and I'm not saying I don't like it because it's hard or anything. It's because it's just bad design. First of all, these stupid lasers, Jesus Christ, they're so annoying. First of all, I want to state that making a level hard does not mean putting obstacles literally everywhere. That's just gonna make it annoying to run through. Second of all, and I know this has nothing to do with the game, this stupid glitch makes it very hard for me to get through this stage. This happened to me about a good 5 times, so I had to keep resetting and resetting and resetting. That's very annoying. Anyways, back to the stage design. There's so much obstacles, and while nothing is wrong with that, it's just in a tight, crammed space. Let's say if this stage was more open-ended, then I wouldn't really be complaining too much. But they expect you to make so many jumps, and then along with that, there's these bottomless pit moments where there's no indication that it's a bottomless pit. Yet, I'm supposed to jump to this other platform that's literally eons away. It's annoying to go through this stage, and I had to kill myself each time because of this stupid glitch that keeps happening. While that's not the game's fault, it was really even more annoying when at the end of the stage I thought I was about to get like a final, not really a final boss, but like a final stage. But no, like I get that's Roblox's problem, but the stage is glitched at the end, I believe, and you can't get past it. So these lasers really kill the stage for me, and along with that, the design in a cramped area is annoying to go through. I really hated this stage. I have about 45 minutes of myself just raging at this stage because how annoying and how badly designed it is. Like, look how many lasers there are in this section. That's not a good design. Regardless though, that's gonna do it for Pirate Adventure 1, and we'll start with the conclusion soon. Alright, we're not going to get to the conclusion yet because I literally forgot about one major important thing. How the game controls. Oh, crap. This game, it's not that it's slippery or anything, or that it's, like, really stiff. It's just really floaty. Like, it feels like you're just jumping off of clouds and whatnot. It looks like how you jump from trees in Shinobi Life 2. It feels really clunky. Along with the animation isn't too bad. I mean, I don't think it looks bad or anything, but it just looks clunky. Like, I don't know, it just looks very clunky to me, and I wasn't really a fan of this. But overall, I don't think it kills the game at all. I think it's just there, but it does look pretty clunky to me though. Overall, Pirate Adventure 1 is really good. I don't think it's a bad game at all. It's just these 3 things are very eye-grating to see and play through. Regardless though, this game is actually fantastic. The story, while being a bit goofy and not really, like, the plot just seems like it takes nothing serious. But overall, I think it's a pretty good game, and if you want to check it out, I would encourage you to. It's not a perfect game by any means, but no game is perfect. Regardless though, this is one you should check it out. And this, just by being a spoiler, Pirate Adventure 2 blows this game out of the water. It just takes its virtual fist and just shoves it through let me stop. But this game is fantastic, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. We'll get started with Pirate Adventure 2. Alright everyone, so with Pirate Adventure 1 out the way, we're going to start with Pirate Adventure 2. Pirate Adventure 2 starts with Dr. Bacon here trying to find the Alpha Gamer Core, which is hidden deep under the city of Bloxtopia. Out of nowhere, 2 people named Noob and Hazel try to find and stop Dr. Bacon here, but apparently he's already wrecked Bloxtopia enough. Dr. Bacon here acts quickly and takes the Alpha Gamer Core, and the saga from there stops. We catch up with you and Apollo, but I will direct you as Arrow there, and you're trying to find the Dog Pirate for some reason. At the end of the stage, you find the Dog Pirate, but with a pet inside of it, and you two question that. You haven't seen a bacon capsule in a while. Regardless, you go to an Obi with the casino, and apparently there's a dog pirate. Upon completing the stage, you find one of Arrow's friends, Claire. You guys have a small conversation here or there, and we are told that we're just collecting the dog pirates just in case something bad happens. Then we catch over with Noob and Hazel, where they're actually from a different dimension where Dr. Bacon Hair has actually destroyed. While getting some of the dog pirates, there are several bacon cruisers in the sky. Then the three decide to cruise there. Arrow, Apollo, and Claire storm the Bacon Cruiser, which is then revealed that Bacon Hair has the Alpha Gamer Crystal, but doesn't really need the Pyrites because the Alpha Gamer Core is actually stronger than the Pyrites. The first piece of the Bacon Pan is dropped on the city to create the new empire. Arrow's crew tries to make their way to the Bacon Empire, and when Claire starts hacking the computer, she is then stopped by Noob and Hazel, where they say that they're trying to defeat Bacon Hair, but they stop you because they say it's their fight. Arrow is then transported to the Lost World, where he sees a glowing pet. This glowing pet is apparently the protector of all pets, which is embodied in one person or thing. We learn that the glowing pet is just, well, it kind of came out of nowhere. Regardless though, Arrow asks the pet if they can help him, which they do by teleporting him. The professor has the Alpha Gamer Core, and it is being used by Bacon Hair, which Arrow steps up and doesn't want to let that happen. You fight and defeat Bacon Hair, and then you're transported to Bloxytopia. This is where the story ends for now. If I'm being completely honest, the story is a major upgrade from the first game. To be honest, in the first game, Dr. Bacon Hair just did things for no apparent reason, just because. In this game, we actually get some insight on his character. He's actually a person that jumps dimensions and just tries to create empires on top of them, which really escalates the story quite a bit. I enjoy the characters quite a bit, especially Claire and Apollo. They are like siblings almost to my character or yours, and Noob and Claire are more like the Shadow the Hedgehog, if you know what I mean. Not the edgy one, but the one from like the past, like SA2. Regardless though, I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the story much more. But something I don't get is, why didn't they all just team up and try and obliterate Bacon Hair? Like, I don't know why they just try to duo Bacon Hair, even though it's like 4 people, 5 people against 1. That makes no sense to me. And second of all, I feel like the dog pirates have been undermined because there hasn't really been an explanation on what they can do. Yes, they are Chaos Emeralds technically, but even in the first game, we were just collecting them. Here, we're also collecting them too, but we're implied that they have a huge amount of power, but it's not really ever showed, if you know what I mean. It's not really anything too big, but if a third game happens, I think that should really explain what's going on. Anyway, so let's get to the meat of this review, the stages. I'm about to say some really good things about this game. First and foremost, the cutscenes. I really enjoy these cutscenes. There's a lot of detail put into this. Well, it is just a background, but your character and Apollo, or whoever is conversing, it actually is really cool. I like seeing my avatar in action and doing all these things to help the environment of the game. I really enjoy that. Along with enjoying a lot of things in this game, the stages are really well made. They have a lot of detail, and it is the textures from SA1. One thing that I will say about the textures is that some of them don't blend correctly or look that nice. Well, that is kind of mean, but you'll see what I say. Anyway, so the game looks fantastic, and I really love how it looks. It plays like a Sonic adventure game. The acceleration isn't always at 10 like it was in the last game. It goes from 1 to 10, and the spin dash spam, I love it. The boss fights are really fun to play through, and I just really enjoyed what I've played and what I've been waiting for. This is a good, complete Roblox Sonic game, and this is all that I've been waiting for. Anyways though, I'm gonna get to some small nitpicks here and there. Alright guys, while these are the textures from Sonic Adventure 1, there were some that didn't really blend correctly. Whenever you're on the Bacon Cruiser, some of the textures, especially the sky's textures, look really pixelated, and it just has an off-putting because it doesn't really look too well. I know it's not really, I don't think it's the developer's fault. It might have some issues with Roblox implementing them, but it just really looks so pixelated, and it looks kind of like tacky. And I don't like saying that because I know a lot of the developers worked very hard on this. It just ended up looking very weird. And that's really that's really all I had to say. The game controls really well. The story is much better than the first game. Nothing perfect, but it's much better than the first game. It gave more characters more substance. And I actually liked it. I dig the game. Anyways, we'll get to the conclusion soon. Alright, I'm not really perfect because I kind of forgot about this feature of the game, but apparently there's a 6-level DLC called Episode Noob, and basically you just run around the ruins of Noob and Hazel's dimension. Jesus Christ. Bacon here obliterated this place quite literally. Everything is all destroyed. There's fire everywhere, and that just atones to the detail of the game. The level design here is quite linear, and it's not anything too bad. I'd say if you're optimistic, I wouldn't mind buying this because it's not too much. Regardless, though, this is a pretty decent DLC, and it just goes with detail a lot. Anyways, though, let's actually get on with the conclusions. I'm not really perfect with these. I keep forgetting. This truly is one love letter to all the Pyrite fans. This game is fantastic. I really enjoyed this game, more so than the first one. It's not perfect by any means, especially with the textures. Episode Noob is a bit linear, but overall, it's a pretty good package. If you guys want to check this out, I would strongly encourage you to check this out, because this is one awesome project. I hope there is going to become a Pyrite 3, because I would like to see more in depth with Apollo's history, even though I forgot to bring this up, Claire's history, where Bacon Hair comes from, more depth into the dimension of Noob and Hazel, and I want to see your character turn super. Regardless, though, that's all I gotta say for this review. I thank you guys for watching this, and we're right now, we're 5 subs away from 3K. Let's get there soon. I thank you all for this video. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.